Alright guys, welcome to my second rant of the day. It's time to reminisce the good old days of wrestling once again. About two segments that aired on this day 17 years ago at the 2002 Judgment Day pay-per-view. This was during the Ruthless Aggression era, my second favorite era of the WWE. Even though the Attitude Era is, was, and always will be the best era in pro wrestling history. And the two segments I'm going to be talking about: the hotel segment with Golddust and Houston, Texas Hall of Fame, two-time Hall of Famer Booker T, and another Hall of Famer, Kurt Angle, getting his head shaved by another Hall of Famer, the Rated R superstar Edge. Let's talk about the Booker T hotel segment first. As you can see, Booker T was wearing an NWO shirt because Ric Flair named him the newest member of the NWO. Then, Kevin Kelly was interviewing Booker T, saying that Ric Flair named him the newest member of the NWO on the May 13th, 2002 episode of Monday Night Raw. Then Booker T said, "Hey man, business is business. Ric Flair, he named me Booker T as newest member of the NWO. He named me Booker T, the 5-time WCW champion. He felt like I could get the job done. Hey man, I'm a professional. And as a professional." Then he was looking like this, like he just seen a ghost. Then he pushed Kevin Kelly out the way and said, "Excuse me, dog." Then he walked up to see who was he looking at, and he sees this beautiful black woman who I guess was a fan of his. He said, "Woo, woo. What's going on, baby? What you doing here all by with your fine self? Would you want an autograph or something?" Then the woman said, "Oh, I love that." Then Booker T said, "Yeah, I know that you would. You got a piece of paper or something?" Then the woman said, "Actually, I have a special place I'd like for you to sign." Then she whispered in Booker T's ear where she would like for him to sign the autograph for her. Then Booker T said, "You didn't say that. Tell me you didn't just say that." Then she gave him a key to a hotel room, and he said, "You just gave me the key to your heart, baby." Yeah, oh boy. That's what I'm talking about. Oh my goodness. Then it cuts to where the hotel scene, the scene with the hotel, and JR said, "That's a hotel across the street from the building here." Then Jerry the King Lawler said, "And what would be the reason to show that?" And then JR said, "I don't know what's going on here." And as you can see, Booker T was laying in bed, laying his dreads back like this. He told the woman, "Come on out of there, baby, let's do this." Then the woman said, "I'll be right out." And then Booker T said, "I know that you would." She comes out in a beautiful black nightgown, and he said, He told Booker T told the woman to come on into the bed, and she asked him, Can you do me a favor though, Book?" Then he asked, "Whatever you want." She asked, "Can we make a little bit more romantic?" Then he said, "Whatever you need." And she said they like to do it in the dark. Then Booker T said like this here, "Ha ha." Click the lights off, and we couldn't see what they was doing. Then the woman told Booker T, "I want you to kiss me right here." He said, "You want me to kiss you where?" Like that. Then the woman said, "I want you to kiss me right there." Then Booker T said, "Oh my goodness, I love it when you talk dirty to me. Say something else." Then this dark, deep voice told Booker T, "I want you to leave the NWO and come back to Golddust." Then Booker T turned on the light to see who that was, and he slowly turned his head like this and realized it was Golddust. He said, "Man, what the hell are you doing here?" Then Golddust told him, "You do not return any phone calls. I know you want to get your Mac down." Then Booker T said, "Man, you some kind of a freak. I can't even have a little privacy." And then Booker T walked out of the hotel room with no clothes on. Really, Booker T? You gonna walk out of the hotel room without no clothes on? Oh, man. Then Golddust asked the woman, "Did you stop him?" "I bought this nightgown for nothing." Oh, that segment was so funny. Now let's talk about the second segment of the 2002 WWE Judgment Day pay-per-view. And that is Kurt Angle getting his head shaved by Edge. So after Kurt Angle lost the hair versus hair match against Edge, he decided to not take the loss like a man, so he decided to run like a coward and prevent himself from getting his head shaved. What you running for, Kurt Angle? What you running for? You lost the hair versus hair match to Edge fair and square, and now you want to run like a coward and not get your head shaved? Edge was running around backstage looking for Kurt Angle. Then Edge finally found Kurt Angle when Kurt Angle hit him in the face with the trash can lid. Then Kurt Angle grabbed the microphone, came out and said, "You people want to see a haircut? I'll show you a freaking haircut. Barber, get your ass out here." And Floyd the barber came out, and it looks like Edge was about to get his head shaved. Kurt Angle was about to give him the angle slam, but Edge countered into the sleeper hold. Kurt Angle was trying to fight out of it, but it completely knocked Kurt Angle out. And he was asleep. And then, next thing you know, instead of Floyd the barber cutting Kurt Angle's head, Edge did the honors himself. And the people in Nashville, Tennessee were actually singing goodbye to Kurt's hair. And it was funny when JR said, "You won an Olympic game, a few years later you get your head shaved." And it was funny when Jerry the King Lawler said Floyd the barber should have his barber license revoked. So after cutting Kurt Angle's head with 2 clippers, then he put shaving cream all on Kurt Angle's head and used the razor to shave his head. Then he put more shaving cream on Kurt Angle's head. Then he woke Kurt Angle up by slapping him in the back. And when Kurt Angle woke up, he was like this. Then he felt the shaving cream on his head. He like, "What the fuck? Where'd my head go?" Then he said, "You son of a bitch." And then Edge punched him in the face twice. Then he grabbed the microphone and said, "Hey Angle, if you're so sick of everyone chanting you suck, well from now on, they're going to chant, you're bald." Then Kurt Angle's music started playing. And Jerry the King Lawler said, "Please, I'm begging you, Nashville, don't do it. Don't say it." But they said it anyway. And Kurt Angle was crying because his head got shaved. I feel bad for Kurt Angle. Because if I had my head shaved while I was asleep, I would have been upset too. This was our first time ordering a WWE pay-per-view at our house instead of having my grandfather do it. Because normally my granddaddy used to order and videotape pay-per-views. And he would mail that videotape to me so I can watch that pay-per-view. But this was our first time ordering a pay-per-view at our house. These 2 segments right here of this WWE Judgment Day pay-per-view are classics. This was back when WWE used to be such creative geniuses. Now, their pay-per-view segments aren't as good as they used to be. So, that's going to wrap up my second rant of the day. 17 years of the hotel segment between Golddust and Booker T and Kurt Angle getting his head shaved by Edge at the 2002 WWE Judgment Day pay-per-view. Let me know what y'all think about these 2 segments. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Hit subscribe if you like the content. Click on the notification bell for the next video. And I will catch you tomorrow about yesterday and today's games between the Houston Astros and the Boston Red Sox. Don't follow your dreams, chase them. Peace.